have that kind of day where everything gets weird? Step out in the morning with your coffee to see all your garden statuaries have come to life and are fighting each other? Head out from work and your car gets fatally pecked by a giant chicken? Eat at your favorite restaurant only to have your childhood crush slaughtered before you get dessert? No? Huh. That's what happens when you deal with the staff of chaos. Book 3 in the Lady of Death series by J.F. Posthumous.
Are we having fun yet? All right, so me and Mom have been marathoning our way through a bunch of the newer Star Trek, and I was hoping for something new. I was hoping for something good. It's not delivering what I was hoping for. I mean, back in the day, I used to watch the crap out of the original series and then Next Gen. I was overseas when Deep Space Nine and Voyager came on, so I didn't get to watch those until within the last like 10 years. I sat down and marathon them on Netflix. Same thing with Enterprise. Enterprise was just coming out when we moved here, and we had been watching it as it was unfolding on UPN, and that was a good series. I mean, it took off on its whole side tangent with the temporal war and all that crap. But all in all, Enterprise was good because it was about the exploration. Picard, first season was good. I liked it. I liked the tangent. I liked bringing back, bring all these characters back. But then in season 2, it went stupid. You started dealing with time travel and Borg all over again. It's like, come on, give us something different. Season 1 of Picard, that was something different. That was good. But then they just fell back into their old habits. Season 3 was nothing but fan service. I mean, it was great to see the old crew back together again on the Enterprise D. That was beautiful. But that entire season was nothing but fan service. And again, dealing with time travel and Borg. Discovery started out really weird. I mean, one, the drive system. The ship itself, I'm like, okay, yeah, I know already Star Trek ships are not necessarily feasible, but what the hell's the deal with the spinning saucer section? It's like, no, I don't jive. Besides the glaring bits and pieces like that, the storylines are okay. It's the Michael Burnham show, which isn't necessarily bad, but we just started season 4 or season 3? 4. Okay, we just started season 4, and I still don't know anything about half of the bridge crew. It's like, okay, the comms officer, the tactical officer, I don't even know their names. Don't know anything about them. Don't know anything about the ops officer. The helmsman, we know a little bit about her. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But, it's like we got the doc, we got the main engineer, which he doesn't really seem to do much of anything but play with the spore drive. I mean, we saw the warp core for a brief second when they ejected it, but that was it. Just little inconsistencies that I'm not liking and digging with it. The latest season started off with, okay, the potential of bringing back its exploration and its Star Trek, and well, I do enjoy you've got a season length arc instead of here's just an episode arc. Here's our creature of the week or our problem of the week. I do enjoy the long arc on these storylines that they're doing with it. So that's something different. It's a full season instead of just here's this episode and this episode and this episode. Haven't got the lower decks. Haven't got to. Oh crap! What is the other one with Pike? Yeah, Strange New Worlds with Pike. That one I've been told it is the Star Trek that we've all wanted, and I'm hoping that it lives up to the hype that I'm hearing about it. Hadn't honestly started watching these until just recently because I was trying to get on fan panels at DragonCon, and I'm still trying to get on some fan panels at DragonCon. If I can get on there, awesome, and I'm getting caught up just for that purpose. But otherwise, it's like I didn't want to have to pay for a whole other streaming service just to watch these things. But luckily, we had somebody in our family that has it, and they let us watch it on there. But there's issues. I mean, it's definitely not the Trek that I really wanted to play with. And I wonder why these writers keep going back to the time travel and to all these. I mean, yeah, Roddenberry, that was part of it to start with. They played with time travel a lot in the original series and all that, but it's getting old. I mean, we already had something similar to the Borg show up in Discovery with the whole AI, or was it Control, coming back, and it's like this whole AI autonomous thing trying to take over, and it was like, okay, well, here we go again. We're Borg in time travel. Like, I don't know why they don't jump out and do some new stuff, but hopefully I'm going to see that in Strange New Worlds. I even thought about watching Prodigy. I started to watch it with some of the grandbabies, and it was like, okay, it's little kid Star Trek, and it looked kind of cool maybe, and I might still watch it just to be able to say I watched it and I've got all the Star Trek caught up. But I don't know how well they'll hold to Trek versus being a kid's show. As far as I know, Lower Decks is supposed to be like basically Futurama on Star Trek. Lots of comedy, lots of stupid humor, but it's the grunts working below decks trying to keep the ship running. So, yeah. And that's my little 2 cents on Star Trek, the new stuff, and we'll see where it goes. And keep your fingers crossed that I get on some fan panels at DragonCon. Because that would be cool. Just because. I mean, while I'm there, might as well do something cool, huh? So, all right. I will catch everyone later. Boom.